And New Year is about to start. I gotta make seasonal content that is also relatable. But what? I got it. Hello, my wonderful besties. 2025 is right around the corner. Like, literally. Over there. Yeah, that's 2025, right around the corner. Which means that videos like this have probably started popping up on your homepage. And if you click on this video, that means that we're both in the same boat and we both want to have a better year ahead of us. But we don't have to wait until next year to be better. Pushing an object from rest is harder than pushing it in motion. Mainly because static friction is greater than kinetic friction, but scratch that. This isn't some physics lecture. Anyway, the point is, starting now would make it easier for later. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. So now, let me be the external force to help you get set into motion. By the way, I have a surprise for all of you at the end, so make sure to stay tuned to know what it is. First and foremost, what does it mean to rebrand ourselves? Rebranding ourselves is a personal transformation process where we redefine how we present ourselves to others and how we align our identity with our goals and aspirations. Like a company or a brand, rebranding helps us stay relevant in a changing environment, reflect on new values and goals, stand out in a competitive world, or even repair a tarnished reputation. It's not just about making surface level changes, it's about becoming a more intentional version of ourselves. It's not just a glow up, it's a grow up. But how do we do all that? Rebranding is simple in theory, but it actually takes so much effort and commitment. But do not fret, it actually just boils down to two easy and simple steps. First one is ideation, and second is implementation. Literally easier said than done, right? But there's no other way to do it than to start doing it. To kick things off, you need to visualize the person you want to be. Think of it as creating a persona in your head and working towards embodying it. Who is your best self? What does their day look like? How do they feel, act, and carry themselves? For me, I imagine myself living my dream life, having my own cozy apartment, living with my cat, excelling at my work, and prioritizing my physical and mental health without compromise. This vision drives me, and it's why I romanticize my life and treat myself as the main character of my story. Thinking this way keeps me motivated to take small, intentional steps toward my goals every single day. Now that you have your vision, ask yourself, what are your goals? And what habits, skills, or qualities do you need to embody to get there? Start with general goals and break them down into specifics. To give you an idea, I have here my own specific goals for next year. My goals are categorized into 4: personal, interpersonal, academic, and social media. I then broke them down into specifics. Now that we've defined our goals and envisioned our ideal selves, the next step is to take action, because no rebrand can happen without effort. First is to start small and build momentum. As I said in the intro, we should start now so it could get easier later. Starting small may not be a lot, but it could have a snowball effect if you keep doing it consistently. You can focus on 1 or 2 habits at a time. For example, if your goal is to be more productive, start with creating a morning routine or dedicating 30 minutes a day to focused work. In my case, I wanted to put myself together more, so I started to make it a habit to apply makeup and dressing up every single day. I even went to the extent of cutting my bangs just so I have a different look in the coming year, but mainly just to cover up my forehead and conceal the fact that I'm losing my hair. Hey guys, so this is my attempt at dressing up better. So I just had my hair clipped like this way. I know it's probably gonna get like blown out by the wind in a way, but it's better than just putting it in a bun. And then I put in a necklace that I got from Tala by Kyla. It's a Filipino brand that I really love. And then I just put on this turtleneck top with this vest. And then I have this flared jeans that I got from Levi's and some boots, black boots. I try to follow the sandwich method wherein, you wear like the same color on top and the same color at the bottom and another color sandwich in between those two. And I think it looks pretty cohesive. I really like this look overall. I realized that having this flared jeans, what? This really elevates any outfit. So if you guys want to get a pair of jeans, go get a flare jeans. Well, I think it still depends on the kind of body shape that you have, but for me specifically, I feel like flare jeans are really flattering for me. So if you have the same body type as me, then I think flare jeans would look really good on you. Next sub-step is to hold yourself accountable and be consistent. You can do this by keeping track of your actions using a journal via a habit tracker, a planner, or apps like Notion. You can also try sharing your goals to your friends or to a community for support and accountability. So I actually joined in this thing called Vlogmas, and it's basically just taking vlogs, taking videos of your daily life from December 1st to the 25th. And at first I was skeptical in doing that because I already have so much in my plate with all the lab works, all my works as a graduate student, as a PhD candidate. And I was like, can I juggle both uploading daily content and doing all my lab works? But then I thought to myself that why am I giving myself excuses when one of my goals for next year is to literally upload content consistently. So I took that as a challenge and I took that as an opportunity to be more consistent and to be able to hold myself accountable. That's why I started uploading daily vlogmas. I actually started uploading it in both platforms, in TikTok and in YouTube, but I'm not getting too much traction here in YouTube, so I decided to just put it there in TikTok where I get more engagement and views. So again, if you haven't followed me on TikTok, it's at caramelly.zip and it'll be linked down below. Next is to romanticize the journey. Treat everyday moments as part of your story. Play your favorite music, light a candle while you work, or take aesthetic snapshots of your progress. The more you romanticize a process, the more enjoyable and meaningful it becomes. As an example, playing music is such an integral part of romanticizing my life that I overuse YouTube Music and have over 50,000 hours of listening time for this year alone. Guys, I am so sad. I was gonna edit this video and I took my headphones and it fell off my hands. And it's the first time that ever fell throughout its whole lifetime ever since I got it. Like I literally babied it so much. I've listened to a total of 100,000 hours in YouTube Music with these headphones. And because of just one single fall, help, how do I fix this? I cannot live without that. Sony? Hello, Sony? Hello? Should I just put it on top of my tree, as an ornament? I also love curating my Instagram feed. If you look at my personal Instagram account, I only upload those pictures that bring me joy or those that are aesthetic enough in my own standards. I honestly don't upload those pictures for anybody. I upload them for me. Because whenever I feel down, I always just look at my feed to be reminded of how far I've come and how I want my future life to be. In a way, my own feed is my own mood board. Let's be real. Rebranding doesn't always come up perfectly. Sometimes it can even backfire, especially if it's not executed properly or it feels inauthentic. Remember how Twitter got rebranded as X? Yeah, that's a classic example of how things could go sideways. But there's no need to worry, because rebranding is not a one-time journey. It's a process, and we need to embrace the process. Which leads us to the final sub-step. Embrace the setbacks and accept the rut. Burnout is natural, and it's okay to feel stuck. Resting doesn't mean you're failing at becoming a better you. In fact, allowing yourself to rest is a crucial part of rebranding. Some people's better self might look like slowing down, enjoying life, and prioritizing peace over productivity. Your version of better is entirely up to you. Now, before I end this video, I just want to let you guys know that you are already doing great. You've made it till the end of the year, and that is something that you should celebrate. And because you guys are here with me at the end, I am gonna reveal my surprise for you. So I actually made a template to help you guys, just help you in starting off your rebranding journey for 2025. So I have it in my Ko-Fi page, which I'm gonna link down below in the description box, and it's free, so you guys can use it however you want. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye bye. To know you like I do. I've been there through the good and bad. Know how you make me laugh. Kiss all the tears away, babe. Ooh, only I can do that. Peace.